Any
That, that
anybody. Okay. All
no,
right. You
your
always
game of the
got
week,
something
bud.
to fucking say when I'm talking, and it goes silent after. It's like a fucking church in here. What gives?
Well, it's your turn.
That's fair. It is, but also like no one's got anything else to say. Anyways, Eagles Giants divisional fucking matchup.
Ew.
Revenge game.
Last
Saquon
time I took the
Barkley.
Giants in a divisional matchup, it was against the Cowboys, and it was the worst game ever.
Those, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was. You had to watch the Cowboys and the Giants play. Fuck both of those teams. But divisional matchup, Eagles Giants, Saquon Barkley, revenge game for sure. I think, I think because it's a divisional game, it's going to be like a poopy. It's going to be a classic NFC East divisional poopy game where someone's going to win 21-20 in a really fucked up weird way. Someone's gonna mess something up. It's gonna be a meme or some shit like that. It always happens in the NFC. So in the NFC East especially. And it's like a noon game. It's just it's gonna like be close, but it's gonna kind of suck. But you'll be entertained.
Now, do you think that Saquon will get booed when he goes back to MetLife? Because he personally does not think he will get booed when he goes back there because the fans just do not care.
He will. He will.
It's New York.
Should be. So you're
Yeah, but well, they're playing in New Jersey, and honestly, like Philadelphia is really not that far away. Like there could be a good amount of Eagle fans there, especially if it's at noon. Well, noon for us, one for them, but
Do we think that this game could have stakes in it? And by that I mean Nick Sirianni's job. Could it be on the line?
Nick,
oh, have
Nick's
they? Is this their first
ribeye.
divisional matchup this year?
This is the first game between the Eagles and the Giants.
But like have the
They
Eagles
haven't,
not played
Eagles haven't
anybody
played
else?
anybody yet now.
This is the Eagles' first divisional game. Yeah, yeah, probably. And if he doesn't, and he loses to the Cowboys in like a month, then he's gonna get fired. If he starts 0-2 in the division, yes. If he starts 0-1, maybe. But they won last week and everybody hates him. So who fucking knows?
That's what I'm saying. Like last week, it wasn't a good look. You're
It
chirping
is
at your
some of
own
it is some of the
fans.
most flack I've seen a coach catch for like winning a game. I
Oh,
understand that he was did some bullshit jaw jacking with his own fans, but
They
like
won.
you won the game. I don't know if their record ends up being bad enough that they fire Sirianni.
How bad would their record have to be?
Like a losing record, missing
is
the
it,
playoffs by a mile.
Ooh,
I
you
missing the
still
still
think he
giving
gets
him
fired
that?
in season.
I was going to say, I think he gets fired in season. I don't think. I think his game is.
With a winning record? With
I
a
think his
winning
job
record?
is on the line.
If he has a winning
I
record,
think
he'll be fine, but I don't see them getting a winning record by the end of the year.
Who
It's
knows,
just
I'm
dude?
it's not
saying
going to
job is
happen.
on the
Who
line.
knows? Well, you've been saying his job's online since week one, so
This would also if they lose to the Giants this week, it puts them at 3-3.
yeah, he's on the hot seat for if
And
he wasn't on the hot seat or like maybe was teetering on being the hot seat, it's fucking hot now.
you
I mean,
paid a
he is
bunch of
on.
money to Saquon
How
Saquon
wrong?
Barkley, and you haven't played
Yeah.
him. AJ Brown has been in and out of the lineup, injured, but hasn't played well when he's been in. Hasn't played. He's
Just
had
just
a
had a
couple
good
of
game
games.
last game.
I my bad. I was meant to tip. He had a good game last week, but hasn't had like consistent great production.
Because he
Devonta
hasn't played
Smith
two
has
games in
been
a row.
Because he
in and out of the lineup, also due to
True.
injury. Jalen Hurts hasn't had consistent production while he's been out there. The defense has been bad. This defense that you're paying a bunch of money to, CJ Gardner Johnson looks like worse than
CJ.
pedestrian out there. I mean, hey, you know, you know where I stand. I'm
It's
just
so
saying it
crazy.
makes sense.
Like it's okay. So you remember? Uh, I guess it was the Super Bowl season because their secondary with C.J. Gardner Johnson, Darius Slay, and James Bradbury. They were all playing out of their fucking minds. They were getting
They're great.
turnover after turnover. They were ball hawking. And then the following season, James Bradbury turns to poo. He literally one of the worst corners in the fucking league. And now I CJ Gardner Johnson just came back from a different team, right?
The
From
Lions,
the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
and
an
he
injury.
missed most of last season
Hmm.
Right.
due to injury.
Well, now he's back on the Eagles, and who previously the last time he had played football did really well. Now he's on the Eagles playing like fucking poo again. So like, what
Beautiful.
what's the difference here? Like, how do we go from the production and the success that they had that season, and now they're looking like they're lost half the time.
The
Well,
lifetime of a top tier DB does not last very long.
no, I was
Well,
just
don't
about to say that, dude. The shelf life of a DB is honestly like the shelf life of a running back.
don't
Like
forget that they lost both their coordinators, Shane Steichen and Jonathan
that's true
Gannon.
too.
That's the
Yeah,
biggest
that's true
thing for
too.
them.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
does a coaching change, does a scheme change, just like everything that a player knows is thrown out the window? Like I
Whenever
just
you have
the
great
severe
coordinators
drop
like
off, like
whenever you have great coordinators like Gannon and Steichen that are taking over the whole entire team for Sirianni, masking his weaknesses, yes. Whenever it's just Sirianni running the show right now, doing whatever he wants, it turns into shit.
Well, maybe he was getting help over, maybe the corners were getting help over the top more. But, they, asking maybe they're being asked to do things that they're not used to doing or they're not very good at more than they used to be, because I mean you're going to have to be able to do everything. But if a good defensive coordinator knows what his DBs are good at and are not good at, and tries to mask those with help throughout the backfield. So yeah, Ty Bob, I totally agree. The shelf life of a cornerback, safety, even some safeties even in the NFL is about as long as a running back's like a legit running back's shelf life. I really do, and I think they're flashy for a season like a running back can be too. You have a season with a lot of picks, a lot of pass breakups, not a lot of DPIs and stuff like that, and then it just goes away. It just disappears.
Legarius
You're
Sneed.
Oh, I mean, so many, so many.
Caveat into this game, we've talked a lot about the Eagles with the Giants. Malik Neighbors
Yep.
has returned to practice.
Oh, he has.
He's wearing the red
They are
jersey though.
they
but
are
still, yeah,
optimistic that
it's
he will return.
non-contact jersey.
So
He's
does the
not clear
quarterback.
protocol.
It's a what Wednesday practice. He's got 2 days, 3 days to clear protocol before he gets out there. If he's
Nah,
already in a red
man.
jersey,
Nah. That Travis Scott concert did numbers to him.
Did he have a helmet on?
I have no idea. I was
If
just
you're
reading the
wearing a
article.
helmet, if he's wearing a helmet, he's playing.
All it said was red jersey. I didn't see
I
any
was gonna say
practices. Didn't say anything about the helmet.
the quote on like the comment on his status was the progress is promising,
Yeah.
but he's
Do
still
they,
not cleared the protocol.
The team said that they were optimistic that he would play this weekend.
do you think they make him wear a Guardian cap?
In the
That's a
game?
player's choice.
Yeah, it's a player's choice.
Okay,
It
we'll
certainly
talk
would have
about that
helped
another
his. It would have slightly helped the situation where he just like fell on his helmet.
Probably. It's okay. My head broke my fall.